This interview is made by the Student Association of Foreign Affairs at Linköping University. And today we are glad to have with us the Russian ambassador to Sweden, Mr. Alexander Kadakin. Добро пожаловать на нашу программу.
Thank you.
You have been ambassador to Sweden since 2005.
Yes.
How will you describe today's relation between Sweden and Russia?
On the whole, our relations are good. We maintain frank dialogue at high level. We had many important visitors from Moscow. In March alone, the Speaker of the Upper House of Russian Parliament, the Council of Federation, Mr. Mironov, came here. And then the first Deputy Prime Minister, Mr. Zubkov, visited Stockholm. In December, we had our joint intergovernmental commission meeting, and Minister of Industries, Christenko, came here to Sweden. So we have very productive and good dialogue. We have very good economic relations. The trade turnover has exceeded $10 billion last year. On the political ground, we try to achieve much more understanding with Sweden on a number of international issues, but on the whole, relations are developing in the positive direction.
How is Russia coping with the recent financial crisis?
We are trying best to survive. Well, thanks God that we have accumulated some resources during the high prices for oil, which we now use not to allow our industries to fall completely. But still, of course, we have been affected by the economic crisis or by the recession, which has covered the whole world now. Well, and our idea is that it is better to overcome it jointly with all efforts, as it was discussed recently in London by the leaders of the industrially developed nations. And as regards Sweden, we must do it also together with Sweden. It's better to survive difficult times together rather than alone.
Yeah. In Sweden, there has been a lot of anxiety, and both environmental concerns and national security concerns have been raised about this gas pipeline in the Baltic Sea. What's your comments about that?
Well, I have commented so many times. This is the European Union priority project, which was qualified as priority project in 2001. The last New Year's events, when the transit country Ukraine stopped supplies of gas to Europe, and when millions of families were suffering from that, has very graphically shown that we need as many alternative routes as possible. Whether it is Nord Stream, whether it is South Stream, whether it is other stream, we have had a very well-functioning gas pipeline between Russia and Turkey, the Blue Stream. And the Blue Stream, which is down at almost 2,000 meters, well, functions so well. And that is the same thing we want to build between Russia and Germany through the Baltic Sea. This pipeline will not threaten anybody. It will only help 25 million European families
So why the
to survive the cold and to have the natural gas in their homes.
So why the Swedish anxiety about this, do you think?
Well, it is natural because this is our common sea. And unnatural is the accusation of Russia of trying to poison the sea. Well, we live on that sea. St. Petersburg and Kaliningrad, such big cities, are situated on that sea. How can we seek to poison our own sea? And why is only Sweden so much concerned? There are guarantees which are given by the Gazprom and the German companies and other companies. And then this gas will go to Germany, France, Britain, Belgium, Netherlands.
I see. There has also been a concern about NATO enlargement in Moscow.
But I think Sweden is not yet
no, but
entering the NATO.
No, but countries like Georgia and Ukraine, their governments has declared that they have this ambition. And
Well, of course, you know, membership in NATO is an internal matter for each people and for each nation to decide. We are against this because, you know, this is again the after effects. These are the hangovers since the Cold War.
yeah,
You know, if NATO is a defensive pact, well, it will defend from whom? From Russia. There is no more Warsaw Pact.
so there is no need to.
There is no need to be. And then, well, we are against new dividing lines appearing in Europe on Europe's map. You know.
Yes. Okay. This and many more interviews can be seen on utpost.org. Mr. Ambassador, спасибо вам большое.
Thank you.
Так, спасибо.